Welcome back, everybody. Do you find yourself stiff at the end of the day after sitting down at work all day? Absolutely. Well, guess what? Our next guest says adding some stretching focused exercises could help you out. Joining me now to show me a few of the exercises is Matt Peale, an executive health and wellness trainer. Welcome to the show, my good sir.
Thank you, Malik. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on. Listen, it's Monday, but I'm already feeling my back hurting just from getting ready for the show today. I gotta ask you this first, though. Like, what is happening to our muscles when we're sitting down all day? Why do we end up so stiff?
Because your muscles are constantly contracted, or if we want to think about it, on, right? So I think that's easy for people to get in touch with. They're on or they're off. And so when you're sitting all the time and you're in this position, everything on the front of you basically is on, and everything that you can't see in the mirror is off. So if you're constantly on, that gets a lot of tension, that gets a lot of pressure put onto it. And then what it does then is actually changes the shape of your body. And that's what people don't realize.
Wow, and it makes sense because since these muscles are off, the ones in our back, we're not using them, that's why they end up so stiff. And I gotta ask you this though, when it's time to start stretching, when I wanna feel good again, what muscle groups should we focus on stretching to not be so stiff at the end of the day?
We wanna focus on the muscles that are on, because those are the ones that are constantly contracted and tight. So that's your chest, your biceps, your hip flexors, your quadriceps, and often your calf muscles. They get overly tight because when we're in this position all day long. So like this morning, lots going on out there with the weather, right? So we're driving, so we're in this position. Then we go to the office, and then we come home like this, and then we're like this again. So you can see why everything starts to crowd in, and that's why people begin to look like this.
Right, and we start slouching and the posture's then not good, and we don't want that either, especially in the workplace. So when it comes to maybe some exercises to do while at work, before work, after work, you're gonna show me 2 exercises. I think I'm dressed for it. We'll see what happens. What's the first exercise?
Absolutely. A lot of people actually have shoulder and neck pain. And where your pain is does not actually stem from where it's caused from. It can come from somewhere else. So let's talk a little bit about some neck pain here. So let's stretch our trapezius muscle.
Trapezius, hey trapezius.
That's right, those are those muscles right in here.
Okay.
So very simple stretch we can do right at our desk, male or female, it doesn't matter. We're gonna put our arm out like this at 45 degrees.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna grab our head and just pull it a little bit like that. Get a nice little stretch. And then we can do the other side.
How long do we hold it for?
We wanna hold it for about 10, 15 seconds, really. All right.
Yes, Look, if you're at home right now, come do it with us. It's easy to do.
We want to do that multiple times a day.
Like how many?
Oh, I would say like at least once an hour. Yeah, if you can take 10 seconds every hour to get a little stretch in, you're gonna feel better. And that's gonna help you relieve migraines, tension headaches. Look, life is stressful enough.
Okay.
And we know that, right? Kids, traffic, Saints, Tulane, LSU, whatever it is
not the Saints, man.
Oh, not the
Saints.
Right?
I feel that, for
whatever
sure.
it is that you like, right? So your muscles, though, contribute to those tension headaches and those migraines. So why not help yourself out a little bit and get a little stretch in?
And what's interesting about you is that not only do you teach people these stretches, you have a whole online course series. Tell me about those and how people can get involved with that.
Absolutely, Malik. So it's called the 10-Minute Professional Series. And like I said, there's no equipment, no sweating, right? No special clothes. Just do it right there from your desk. Exercises have been scientifically developed to help you stretch and strengthen your way to less pain, more energy, higher self-confidence, more self-esteem, and you're more productive throughout the day.
And I know employers want to hear that. You hear that? Let your employees stretch once an hour, okay? Because they'll be more productive at work. And your series is only 10 minutes long, which is amazing. It's called Stretching at Your Desk and Strengthening at Your Desk.
Pretty simple, right? What do you do? Well, I stretch at my desk. Okay. What else can you do? Well, I can strengthen at my desk, right? Let's take all the guesswork out of it and make it nice and easy for someone to figure out and follow.
I love it. Okay, you have one more exercise I want to learn. Show me that one.
All right, this is pretty simple. We call it a good morning.
Good morning, okay.
All right, so we're gonna get our feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna put our hands across our chest, and we're gonna push our hips back. You're just gonna feel that into your hamstrings, kind of weight on your toes.
Ooh, how far do I go down?
About right there. and then you come up, all right? And we can do that 10 to 12 times a day. Again, if you go to my course, you'll see there's one of my clients. She's an attorney. She's wearing a dress, which means that, hey, ladies, you can do this too.
You can do it too. And how long do I hold this position for?
Just go down and then come right back up. So you're going to do for reps of about 10 to 12 reps. And again, you can do that multiple times a day right there from your desk. It strengthens your hamstrings, which get too long, and that's why your low back hurts, actually.
Yeah, but it's not going to be hurting after these stretches. I'm going to
No.
be doing both of these all day long, and hopefully you do it as well. Matt, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks,
I really
Malik.
appreciate you. And look, everybody, he's also an author as well. Make sure you check out his book. It is available for purchase. It's called The Athlete in the Game of Life. Check that out, everybody. And look, we have a special offer for our Great Day viewers. Guess what? You can get 10% off any course or bundle in the 10-minute professional series. To check out the options, log on to mattpeale.com. You can also follow him on Instagram and like him on Facebook as well. You're seeing all the information on your screen right there.